Hello everybody, and today we're going to be reading Diary of a Wimpy Kid Body Swap. Person who made this was banned on Reddit, so I can't really give credit. And yeah, so this one is pretty heavy on the profanity, so I just don't, I don't know, I feel like I had to mention that. But anyway, let's get straight into it. Saturday. Manny's a stupid a-hole who should have been aborted as soon as possible. Manny's life is so perfect. He's gotten everything he's ever wanted and has left me with his scraps. Even Roderick and his addiction to black tar heroin doesn't compare to what Greg Heffley, has to go through. I'm a total piece of shit. In a perfect world, I would never have to look at Manny and his duck face ever again. Sunday. Manny took it too far today. I know he's read my journals. He knows how much I want Rowley. Dude, why does Greg always game these? I don't even know. He's well aware of the sole topic of my routine morning. You guys could read that on your own. Today, Rowley and I were gonna go hang out and play some Twisted Wizard. But as usual, Manny destroyed all my hopes and dreams. We had just started playing when Manny came in. He claimed he was bored and lonely. A little piece of crap. Rowley, being the perfect person he is, decided to read Manny to make him feel better. I love Rowley so much. I wish he wouldn't encourage Manny. Rowley read a book to Manny. I wish he would have held me in his arms and read to me instead. Once upon a time, nobody else seems to understand how much of a monster Manny is. Despite this, I still envy him. He gets to do whatever he wants without any consequences. I wish I could be him more than I wish for anything else. I wish I was Manny. I wish I was Manny. I wish I was Manny. Monday. Everything seemed normal when I woke up today. That normality did not last. When I reached in my pants to start my daily routine, I noticed something was off. My cock was huge, at least 2 times as big as usual. I was shocked. My first theory was that I finally, after all these years, hit puberty. Excited to see what effects my puberty could have developed, I rushed to the bathroom. As I looked into the mirror, I realized that puberty was not the reason my penis was so big. I was Manny, or Manny was me. I had the body, the face, the cock of Manny, but my mind was still me. I was still Greg, just inside of Manny, and not in a gay way. That's ironic coming from Greg. I couldn't believe it. I thought that I must have been dreaming, but Manny's cock brought me to reality. It was so real. There was no way my mind could have fabricated something like this. Manny's cock anchored me to reality. After I calmed myself down with some deep breathing exercises, I walked into the kitchen to look for the real Manny. I was surprised that Mom had already made me breakfast, and I remember that being Manny was what I had wanted. There you go, sweetie. I tried to act natural as to keep Mom calm, so I snarfed down my breakfast. I got up to look for Manny, but Mom stopped me. She picked me up and said I needed to get ready to go to preschool. We wouldn't want you getting held back a 4th time now, would we? Mom was dragging me out the door to the car when Manny came in. Manny was such an idiot. He tried to explain the situation, as if Mom could help us at all. Luckily, Mom just thought he was Greg trying to get me in trouble. Mom, Greg switched our bodies. Now I'm stuck inside of him. Gregory, stop teasing your brother and get into the car so you could go to school. It felt good to be on the other side of Manny's exploits at once. The car ride was really awkward. Manny had realized that telling Mom about this was pointless, so we didn't talk about it. They didn't talk about it to me either. I kept trying to make eye contact so I could whisper something to him, but he wouldn't return it. He just sat there until it was time to get out. Preschool was actually not bad at all. I got to draw with crayons, drink chocolate milk, and have nap time. Tried not to think about it, what Manny was going through over at my school. He deserved having to do that anyway. Dude, I don't know why, but drinking chocolate milk, that was never for me. We did it in middle school. It was a daily thing. We got it up until grade, up until now, my first year of high school. Now we don't have it. I mean, you could buy some at the calf, but dude, we used to always get chocolate milk. People would get hyped over it. There was fights broke out over the chocolate milk. I mean, obviously it was paid, but still, if somebody accidentally took a chocolate milk when they hadn't paid for it, shit would go down. Anyway, I don't know what was the point of that monologue, but yeah. I dreaded how Manny would react ever having to do a full day of that school, but I was very surprised as to what actually met me. Manny came home talking and laughing with Rowley. It made me sick. They spent all day together, and that wasn't even the worst of it. Rowley just seemed different. He seemed happy. It made me question if he really did like me just as I liked him, or even just as a friend. At what point I conceived a plan. I would use the tactic that Manny had used last night myself. I approached Rowley and told him to stop hanging out with Greg, who was clearly a loser, and to spend time with me instead. Once again, Rowley was too pure for his world. He said that Greg was not a loser and he was Rowley's friend. I was torn. Why hadn't Riley treated me like this when I was me? Tuesday, Manny has continued to refuse to talk to me. He avoids me as much as he can. I don't know. I don't understand what it seems he. What I don't understand. Oh my god, the episodical stroke I have while reading these. What I don't understand is that he seems to be doing so much better than me. I thought now that I was Manny, I'd be the privileged one, but Manny is still treated so much better than me, even with my body. Even worse, Rally and him are really hitting it off. They spend every day together, and I'm all alone. I get ever wanting to be Manny. Why would anyone make this happen to me? Why would anyone make me go through this? Is this what I really deserved? I want my own body back. The body that was stolen from me against my will. Thursday, I can't take it anymore. I'm done being stuck inside of Manny's putrid body. I'm done having to with his there's just a missing word, I guess. That gets in the, okay. I'm gonna force Manny to talk to me so I can fix this and get my old life back. I missed Rowley. I did it. I talked to Manny. I told him everything. How his life was so perfect. How he got everything. How he somehow took my shitty life and turned it into something good as his actual life. I told him how much I wanted Rowley and how he was taking Rowley away from me. I cursed him for being so lucky and for having the perfect life even with my body. I blamed him for my life being bad even with this body, and he took it. He listened to me the whole time. Fuck you. When I was done, we both took very deep breaths. He spoke up. He asked me if I really thought it was his fault. He questioned if I noticed that I was the only common factor out of my crappy life was not the body but the mind. He presented the idea that maybe his life was always good because he was a genuinely kind person. Manny is not a kind person. This is the guy who literally tried to indirectly murder his family by turning off the heat in a blizzard. Dude, this guy's a pure psychopath. I don't know about good person. As much as I wanted to be nice, I knew that was the reason that everything that happened to me was bad. It was because I myself was a bad person. I treated Rowley like crap, even though he was so nice. I always framed Manny as the wrongdoer in my journals. It was actually my fault. Sunday, I can't believe tomorrow will mark 1 week of me being inside of Manny. Pause. Feels like so long ago since I first awoke and discovered what had happened. These past few days, I've been making things right. I apologize to everyone. Rowley, Mom, even Manny. None of them knew what I was apologizing for, as they still think I am and have always been Manny. But that doesn't matter. I think I'll be fine staying as Manny forever. Obviously, I prefer getting my old body back, but I deserve being stuck inside Manny, and I'm content with that. I'm sorry, wowie. What? Monday. I couldn't believe it. When I woke up today, it was me again. I had my own body back. I talked with Manny, and he said I must have completed the duty I was meant to, and that's why I switched back. As I write this, I haven't gone to school yet, and I'm scared too. Or if I mess up again, Rowley starts to hate me. And I know it's dreading it's only going to make things worse, but I can't help it. I'm scared. I did it. I went to school. I talked to Rowley. It was nice to talk to him. I had forgotten how much I loved him. He said I seemed different over the past week, and now he was glad I was back to normal again. Tuesday. I tried being a better person again today. I helped Rowley and the others out when it was inconvenient. When it inconvenienced me, I kept a smile on my face the whole time. My relationship with Manny has also improved. We used to be people who lived in the same house, but now we're truly brothers. We understand each other a lot more, and we have benefited a lot with that. Sunday. This has been the best week ever. Rowley and I finally got together. At first, I was scared what my parents would think. Manny helped me through the process. Mom, Dad, and even Roderick were so supportive. I was foolish to ever think they wouldn't be. I also started being much more serious about church. That is ironic considering the last paragraph I read, but I'm not gonna start with that. God obviously had made this turn of events happen. Are you sure it wasn't like Manny's dark magic? I feel like Manny's like secretly the dark magic sorcerer supreme or something. God is amazing, great. I love him more than even Rowley. I've made it so my sole mission to convert everyone that I can to Christianity so that they might be able to experience the same greatness that I went through. Thank you, God, Manny, and Rowley. Without you, I'd still be lost. I'm forever grateful to you. God is pretty cool. I will say that. I will admit that. God is a rad dude with a good toot. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm just rambling right now since I finished. But, yeah, a gay guy preaching about Christianity. There you have it, folks. Yeah, goodbye.